Hi, I wanted to give you a little insight into a little coaching expertise when it comes to dealing with acne. One of the most important things that we find in being successful with people we coach is giving you a little bit of the basics behind what is happening to your skin when you see acne occur. So if you're like me, I like to use something a little visual. So this is a dissection of skin. And when we look at what's happening with acne, the number one thing that you want to counter, or the trigger that really excites a lot of the activity you see on the surface of the skin, is the buildup of dead skin cells. And when you look at the dead skin cells building, they block these little hair follicles or shafts where sebum normally flows up and lubricates the surface of the skin. Think about it like a test tube. When that dead skin builds up, it's like putting a cork in a test tube. And in these little hair follicles, you've got sebum that's like fly paper. So it's attracting debris, germs, and bacteria. And when you cork that little test tube, all of that debris incubates and becomes inflamed areas that then try to fight their way up that hair shaft. And that's what we call a pimple when it rises in the surface. And no, we don't want to pick. But we're going to talk about an alternative to release that bacteria, but also to keep those hair shafts really clean. And that's an important part of the process. So you want to make sure you have not only using agents like AHAs that can exfoliate and keep this dead skin buildup from occurring, but you also want antibacterial agents that will go down in this hair shaft and kill the Acnes P virus, which lives way down at these lower levels. In addition to that, you often find that along with that inflammation, you see that we have a lot of inflamed responses that are happening along with the bacteria buildup. So we want to deal with resurfacing, which you see at the surface. We want to clean that hair shaft and keep an antibacterial agent working. And then you want an anti-inflammatory that's going to calm that inflammation so that you actually deal with all three of these conditions at once. When we do that, you're going to see amazing results. The biggest part of the coaching experience is to really customize the ingredients that are going to work best for you in each of these areas. So we like to bust a little myths, like, for example, benzoyl peroxide, which many of you might use, is not an anti-inflammatory, and it is not an antibacterial agent, and it doesn't diminish any type of cell turnover or the cell buildup that's on the surface. So while it might work at the very surface level while you use it, as you know, when you stop using it, you break back out. So it's really about making sure that we have ingredients that are tuned to these three conditions. And we can do that in multi-purpose products and simple steps. But the most important thing is to get started with your coach today, share a little bit about your skin story, and let them design the right solution for you. Thanks.